This program is brought to you by Public Health Solutions.
Congratulations on your new baby. This is a time of joy and pride. It is also the time to start your baby on good eating habits, so he can develop into a healthy and happy child. This DVD will help you begin the process of giving your infant a healthy nutritional diet, keeping in mind that all babies are different and that yours will develop at his own pace. If you have questions, ask your pediatrician or WIC nutritionist. Aaron is Ying and Tom's first baby. They want to make sure they give him the best. That's why Ying breastfeeds him as many times as he wants. Breastfeeding for the first 6 months is the best for the baby. Breast milk contains all the nutrients the baby requires for his growth and development. Your little one does not need any other food during this time. Breast milk can protect Aaron from infections and diseases. Also, for Aaron, breast milk is easier to digest than formula. Ying likes the fact that her milk is always available and doesn't cost anything. Cam is also breastfeeding her daughter, Mia.
At the beginning, it was hard. Breastfeeding takes time and patience. But the counselor at WIC was very helpful. She showed me different positions and techniques. I also know that it is very important that I eat lots of fruits and vegetables because that's very good for Mia. It also helped that everyone in my family, my husband and my mother, agreed with my choice to breastfeed.
If you have questions about breastfeeding, ask your pediatrician or WIC counselor. Ying is back to work. Ying uses a breast pump to leave enough milk for Aaron while she's away. It is an excellent option for working moms who can't breastfeed during the day, but want to offer their babies the benefits of breast milk. While it is true that breast milk is the best source of nutrients for your baby, there are mothers who cannot breastfeed. G's milk production was low. So after a few months of breastfeeding, she switched to formula. Formula milk for infants has been specifically prepared to satisfy the baby's needs. Choose iron-fortified infant formula. And make sure to offer your baby the right amounts. From 0 to 3 months, your baby should be having 3 to 6 ounces, 5 to 7 times in 24 hours. From 4 to 6 months, your baby should be having 6 to 8 ounces, 4 to 5 times in 24 hours. Dad always follows the instructions when preparing the bottles. It is important not to feed the baby too much. Remember, a baby's stomach is the size of his fist. These parents and grandparents have learned to recognize when the baby is hungry and when he is full. And they won't force him to finish a bottle if he rejects it. If the baby cries, don't assume he is hungry right away. Before you feed him, check what is bothering him. Sometimes babies cry because they want to be cuddled or need to be changed. G already knows that if Ethan wets around 6 diapers a day and has 2 bowel movements, this means he's getting enough milk. If you have any questions about feedings and amounts, you should consult with your pediatrician or WIC nutritionist.
I really love breastfeeding, but I don't have enough milk for my baby, so I have to switch to the formula. Since I switched the formula to my baby, the weight gaining so fast. That's the thing I'm really concerned about.
Okay, and we have talked to a doctor, and she asked us what's the exact amount we feed to Ethan.
Ying and G know that breast milk and formula alone for the first 6 months provides a balanced diet for their babies. They have learned a great deal about healthy and unhealthy feeding choices. They know the don'ts. Don't mix formula with cereal or other solid and put them in a bottle. Don't give the baby sweetened juice drinks. Don't put the baby to bed with a bottle of formula, milk, juice, or sweetened liquid. It can rot his or her teeth. Don't feed eggs to young babies. Their stomachs are not ready, and eggs can cause allergies. These practices may lead to obesity, which in turn increases the risk of developing diabetes and high blood pressure. Ying and Ji also know the do's. Do feed breast milk or infant formula. It provides a very balanced diet and fulfills the baby's needs. Do make feeding time a chance to bond with your baby. Do watch for signs to make sure the baby is hungry before feeding him or her. Do check the feeding amounts to avoid overfeeding. Good eating habits are very important for the mental and physical development of your baby. It's never too early to learn good eating habits. Congratulations! Your baby may be ready to eat solids. This is a time full of adventure and joy. Serving healthy foods during this stage is important to create good eating habits in your baby. This DVD will help you begin the process of giving your baby a healthy nutritional diet, keeping in mind that all babies are different and that yours will develop at his or her own pace. If you have questions, check with your pediatrician or WIC nutritionist. Anthony just turned 7 months old. His family wants to continue doing what is best for him. They know that babies need breast milk or iron-fortified infant formula for the first year. And solid foods are an addition to, not a replacement for, breast milk or formula. Infants aged between 6 to 10 months old who are breastfeeding only should have about 4 to 6 feedings in 24 hours. Between 10 to 12 months, a nursing infant should be breastfed at least 3 or more times in 24 hours. Babies between 6 and 10 months who drink formula should be having 5 to 8 ounces 3 to 4 times in 24 hours. It is very important to watch the number of bottles offered to the baby. Li Xing tries to keep a schedule with Anthony's bottle feedings. She and her mom know that a baby doesn't need to have a bottle all day long, just at specific times. A baby's stomach is the size of his fist. He doesn't need too much formula. Make sure your child is ready for solids before you begin to offer them.
When he can sitting by himself, and sometime when I'm eating, right, he was watch my mouth and put some toy into his mouth.
When introducing your baby to solids, start with one new food at a time and wait 5 to 10 days before you start another new one.
In the notebook, I was writing baby what time sleeping, what time eat, how many times, how much they eat. I start with rice cereal, then oatmeal, then barley.
Li Xing knows not to mix cereal in the baby's bottle. This may cause spitting, gas, or choking. Cereal should be mixed in a bowl with breast milk or formula and given to the baby with a spoon. Remember, solids are an addition to breast milk or formula, not a replacement. After a few weeks of cereal, Li Xing was ready to start giving Anthony vegetables. Usually winter squash, sweet potatoes, green beans, carrots, spinach, bok choy, or choy sun, boiled, are good choices to start with. They may be jarred or cooked and should be offered one ingredient at a time rather than mixed. If Anthony has an allergy, Li Xing will know what caused it. Later, when introducing fruit, start with soft ones, such as bananas, papaya, or pears. Li Xing doesn't add salt or sugar to Anthony's food. If Anthony rejects a new food, she will try it again, at least 3 more times in a week. Often, Anthony will finally take it, but she will never force him to eat it if he rejects the food. By the 10th to 12th month, a baby can eat many foods, including dry cereal, toast, crackers, bread, rolls, plain muffin, rice, and noodles. It is a time for babies to experiment with food. It is very important to let the babies learn to feed themselves, even if it's messy. They need to learn hand-eye-mouth coordination. This helps them develop intelligence.
Grandma did not like the mess, but now she understands it is important for her development and it's okay.
Yi Huan is 11 months old. By now she can eat cut or mashed vegetables, meat such as lean chicken, fish or ground beef, and small pieces of fruit. Grandma makes sure to add some chicken or fish to the congee she serves Yi Huan. Following her pediatrician's advice, Chuan has stayed away from salty, greasy, and sugary foods. Also, she never gives Yi Huan foods that could choke her. No hot dogs. No peanut butter. No whole grapes or berries. No nuts or raisins. No hard candies. No popcorn. Remember, infants are not ready to drink cow's milk until they are 1 year old. Also keep in mind that babies do not need a bottle all day or all night long. In addition to formula, Chuan only offers her 100% natural juice or water in a sippy cup. It is a good idea to start using sippy cups between 6 and 12 months for liquids other than breast milk or formula. This will get babies used to drinking from a cup instead of a bottle. It will help them when it's time to wean them from the bottle. A baby should be weaned from the bottle by the 18th month. Both Xuan and Li Xing keep an eye on the amount of juice they give their babies. It is very important not to overfeed your baby. Your infant's stomach is only as big as the size of his fist. All the efforts to feed your babies well will help them grow strong and healthy. They know the don'ts. Don't mix formula with cereal or other solids and put them in a bottle. Don't give your baby sweetened juice drinks. Don't put the baby to bed with a bottle of formula, juice, milk, or sweetened liquid. That can rot their teeth. Don't give your baby a bottle all day long. All of these things may lead to obesity, which in turn increases the risk of developing diabetes and high blood pressure. They also know the do's. Do feed your infant with breast milk or formula during the first 12 months. Do avoid feeding too much by following your pediatrician's recommendations. Do offer your baby only 100% juice in a sippy cup, and only after he or she is 6 months old. Do feed him healthy foods, such as fruit, vegetables, and whole grains. A healthy diet is very important for the mental and physical development of your baby. It's never too early to learn good eating habits. Congratulations! Your toddler is ready to eat more new foods. Feeding your toddler is a family affair, and everyone should be a good example. Make sure that others caring for your child also know how to feed her. This DVD will help you with the process of giving your toddler a healthy diet. If you have questions, check with your pediatrician or WIC nutritionist. By the 12th month, solids are your baby's main foods. It is very important to offer your child a balanced diet with foods from all 5 groups: grains, vegetables and fruits, milk and milk products, red meat, white meat such as fish, and beans. Variety is more important than quantity. Your toddler should get 5 servings of vegetables and fruits every day. By giving her different flavors, colors, and textures, you'll get her used to different tastes, while also giving her many nutrients. At the beginning, getting a baby to eat 5 servings each day sounded difficult, but a serving is only 1/4 cup of fruit or vegetables. 100% juice can count as a serving of fruit too. Be sure to serve juice in a cup and no more than 1 cup a day. Follow the 5 colors. Eat a rainbow of fruits and vegetables every day. Blue and purple, red, yellow and orange, white, green.
It's easier to make a list before I go shopping, then I know exactly what I need. I try to plan Juliana's meal because it is easier for me to give her healthier food.
When your baby turns 1 year old, she is ready for cow's milk and doesn't need formula anymore. But you can continue breastfeeding. Your baby needs the fat and calories that cow's milk has until she turns 2 for healthy brain development. Remember, toddlers should not drink too much milk. They should not have a bottle all day or all night long. Mana gives Juliana no more than 2 to 3 cups of milk per day, so she can have room for other healthy foods. It is also important not to feed your toddler too much. Remember that a toddler's stomach is the size of her fist. Ka and her mother are learning not to feed Shelby if she doesn't want to eat. It isn't easy, since there is always the fear that the child is not getting enough to eat. Ka and her mom are also starting to understand that a child does not need to look chubby to be healthy. And she is trying hard to make good eating habits into a family affair.
We are trying to eat more fruits and vegetables so we can set a good example for Shelby. And we're also trying not to have sweets and sweet drinks because the doctor said if she sees us having them, she will want some too.
Ka and Mana are also working on making healthier snacks. The idea is to turn snacks into small healthy meals. Try these: yogurt, diced hard-boiled egg. 1-year-old babies can have egg yolks and egg whites. Cubed cheese with wheat crackers, fruit dices, iron-fortified toddler cereal snacks, applesauce. Don't use snacks as rewards or incentives. Use toys or non-food rewards. Your child should be having only 2 to 3 cups of milk a day. She doesn't need any more milk. By the 18th month, your child should no longer be using a bottle. Mana and Ka's efforts to feed their babies well will allow Shelby and Juliana to grow strong and healthy. Both moms are learning the don'ts. Don't offer sugary drinks, flavored drinks, or fruit punch. Don't serve too much milk or juice. Don't give a baby a bottle all day or all night long. Don't give snacks and foods high in salt or foods that may cause choking, like nuts, raisins, and hot dogs. Unhealthy eating habits may lead to obesity, which in turn increases the risk of developing diabetes and high blood pressure. Mana and Ka have also learned the do's. Do use